Hello everybody and welcome to Thea, the Awakening. Return of Giants expansion added in. Hello and welcome to a brand new series. We are playing Thea, the Awakening here. This is a pretty fun game. It's like a... Alright, we're going to stop doing that because of that loud noise, but... It's kind of a turn-based survival village thingy. You'll see once we get into the game. It's pretty fun. I got it a few days ago, maybe a week. I don't know. It doesn't matter because time's gonna be all different for me and you anyway. But yeah, it's a fun game. I've been playing it, and I decided why not do some recording for it. So that I can record something and have some more up on the channel. So I have no idea how often this will go up, how often I'll have time to play and record at the same time, but yeah, it's a pretty fun game, and that's what we're going to do. So first thing we need to do in this game is choose a god. I've been playing with Svarog. There's a lot of like North Scandinavian, German, I don't know, it's over European stuff with weird pronunciations. I think Scandinavian pronunciations. You can call me out on that if I'm wrong or if I'm right, but I will probably pronounce a lot of stuff wrong, so bear with me if you can. But I've been playing with Svarog. He's like the sun god. I got him up to level 2 and was working on getting to level 3. And he's pretty cool. But I think for this playthrough, we're gonna go with Zori, who is kind of like a warrior goddess. And since we can choose what we start off with, and we're going to start off with as warriors, that's going to be our village focus. And the main idea for this game, for this playthrough, is we are going to kill everything. Previously, I really like gatherers because you can gather a lot of stuff, and you'll see that's pretty important. I did warriors once, and I didn't do very good, but the plan is to make our guys super strong with super cool gear and to just kill whatever we come across, and we're not going to make friends, we're just going to dominate the land. So that's the plan. So let's get right into it, shall we? Loading. Da-da-da. Dual goddess of the morning and evening stars, the Aurora and the guardian of the world devouring horde. Hound Simurgl, when the darkness came, you chose to fall down from the skies and use what power you had left. Blah.
Thea is awakened.
Oh, hello, troll.
Welcome.
What's up?
No time to waste. You are a deity of the High Pantheon, and you must help your worshippers survive the darkness.
Cool.
So what now, you ask? You are divine, yes, but you have little power.
Really?
And so you will know the world through your people's eyes.
Okay.
This means sometimes you will encounter your
We're
own
just gonna
divine
skip this
messengers,
guy.
and maybe even
We're just
face
gonna
your...
skip the tutorial. I don't need it.
Alright.
Yep, I
Now
gotta
are you
cook some
absolutely
food
sure?
and stuff, so for the first quest. Okay. Alright, here we are in the world. So, basic lore story is there was this tree that fell and caused like 100 years of darkness, or more, maybe more than 100 years. It was a really long time of darkness, and it pretty much just wrecked everything. There's undead roaming the world. They can't go to the underworld. There's demons and elves and all this other stuff. And this is our little village of Ostra. I actually want to go... I'm going to change that name to something else. We are going to call this Wolf's Paw. Wolf's Paw is going to be our village name. So yeah, this is going to be our village. We got an expedition out here, and the expeditions are what you use to go around and gather resources, which if I hit this button, you'll see we've got vegetables and we've got wood in our village. We've got dark wood right outside our village, which is pretty cool. Dark wood's a nice resource. There's amber over here, and we got fish off the coast and more wood down here. So yeah, I'm kind of just going to play explaining some stuff as I go. I'm by no means a professional at this game. So anything I say or do is probably not the best but it's not gonna be probably not gonna be the worst, hopefully. So in our expedition, we've got a medic, we got 4 warriors, and we got a craftsman. I don't like this, so we're gonna hop on into the village right away, and we are gonna shove them in our village. So we've got 10 people in our village to start off with. Let's see exactly what we have. So we got 10 people. If we hop on over to equipment, so we've got 2 gatherers, 2 craftsmen, 5 warriors, and a medic. And you can see, like if I click on these, you'll see here are all their stats. We've got stats for loads of different stuff. Like they have loads of stats for different encounters. The main things we're going to focus on for our warriors and stuff is like armor and damage. Armor goes with their health in combat to provide how much damage they can take. And then there's shields, which goes on top of that. And then there's how much damage they do. So we'll go ahead. So our medic currently has absolutely nothing. And we've got some shadow armor. Cool. So let's see. Shadow armor 300. So whoever has the shadow armor basically is not going to really have a weapon. So I think we're not going to give anybody shadow armor yet. Maybe if we get a really light sword or somebody who doesn't need anything, then we can do that. But let's see what we've got. So we've got some spears, some boar spears. We got a big hammer. We got an axe. We've got a pitchfork, some shields, and some armor. And some more swords up here and axes. So you could do with a weapon. Should I give you a spear? I think having something would be better than nothing. So, let's go ahead and let's give you this. It's only 1 damage. We're gonna send out the medic in our party, so we want to give it something that can deal damage. And probably, yeah, you have very low armor and health, so you definitely need like a shield. So we'll give you a shield. And let's see. I guess we'll give you the one-handed sword, because you're not going to be able to have a two-handed one. So we'll give you that, so you have shield, so you have stuff. You'll probably... when we come to combat, I'll show you guys what it's like. It's pretty cool, so... So it looks like you don't have any weapon now. Let's see. 400, 400, 350, 350, 350. Alright, so the warriors are cool. The warriors can have two-handed weapons and a shield. I don't think they can if they have an axe or a warhammer, but like they can use a two-handed sword and a shield, which is pretty cool. So we don't really have much. We have like nothing. You have a spear. You have a sword. We will take your sword and give that to... Oh, we can't. It's too heavy. Dang it. Wow. I'm surprised that you can... Oh, it's a 100. I see. The problem is that you have this really heavy armor as well. Well, if I give you this sword, and then you had it, so then I can give you... Nope. Nope, that's not you. Wait. Can you have this sword? You can. Take that sword. So who had that sword? Oh, you had that sword. No, you didn't. You're supposed to have this sword. You're supposed to take this sword, which is too heavy. That's the problem. Okay. Can you have a spear? Nope. Can't have a spear and a shield. This is... You'll see this is just how the game is played. I don't know. We're just going to leave it for now. I'll fiddle with it later, but... I gave you some armor and shield. You don't have a weapon, but you deal 7 damage on your own, so you'll be fine for now. We'll get another weapon. All right. I need to make an expedition. New expedition. Medic. I could leave you to protect. If I send everybody but Zehona out, I think that will be okay. We got 2 gather skill in here, so that's not bad, but it's not, we're not going to be able to gather anything outside of our village right away. So let's go to production real quick and I'll look at this. So here's production and crafting and construction. So basically, we want to send out, oh wait, I need to actually found this expedition. Create expedition, yes. So that I don't use those people for other stuff. So we send these two, Zabelasa and Alexandra, to get vegetables and to cut wood. And there's how many turns. It takes 60 progression to get one. These guys each do 50 because they're gathering skills 5. Let's hop on in here and let's make some food as well. So basically, we start off really slow with not a lot of stuff. We're going to make some food because we can. We'll only make one thing of food. And then we'll send these guys to get vegetables to help with vegetables. So they'll help with vegetables. And we'll send our party out to explore this dungeon, basically. It's a city ruins, but it's basically a dungeon. So we come over here. We explore.
You stumble across some ruins of an old city, engulfed in mist and mystery.
Search.
One of many
Ooh, we got a sword.
tirelessly
Awesome.
searched through contains a closed stash.
That's actually
it takes
exactly what we
almost an
needed.
hour to open it, but luckily it's not empty.
That's actually exactly what we needed. A blank sword or black sword. So if we open up this, here's our sword. It is way better than that training sword that we've got there right now, but it does way more. Wouldn't it be a bad idea to give to her? So let's go ahead and let's... Oh, nope, that's the wrong person. You have the axe. You get that. And then we can either break this sword down, or what we're going to probably do is head back to base and redistribute it. But as you can see, we've explored. We found some more wood and stuff. And basically, what you do... Oh, you know what? I never gave these guys food or anything. Crap. I made a stupid decision. I completely forgot to give them food and firewood, so now they're probably going to die. That is a very bad... That's a complete fluke on my part. See, this is what happens when you try recording something, is you just bugger it up. Ooh, we got 6 kids. That's cool. Alright. So, we got 6 kids. Can we make some clothes? Ooh, we can make some scaled... We can make some leather clothes. That will be 3 armor. What happens if we use string here instead? Still 3 armor. We can make a raptor... A raptal vest. So basically, depending on what resource you use, determines the quality and how good it is. This will give you 3 armor. It doesn't weigh very much. I'm actually going to confirm that, and I'm actually going to pull you off of food and have you make that so that we can give that to our guys when they get back. So we'll end our turn.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must.
Yep.
One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
Awesome. Okay, so we can have him become a warrior, a gatherer, a craftsman, or a medic. We already have a medic, so I'm not going to choose that. I think we're going to go gatherer, so that we have one who can go out with our party to gather stuff while they're out there, so that we can get food and firewood while we're out, and we don't always have to come back real fast. So we'll make you a gatherer.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage.
Yep, we'll skip that talking. So that's nice that we got them real quick. So, because these guys are hungry, I believe they took damage. Yep, everyone took 1 damage. You can see down here, there's their damage. If it reaches below a certain point, they lose everything that they have a chance of dying. And they can even be on 0 or below 0 and still not die. But they will be very close to it, and it is not a good place to be. And the closer they are to 0 or under 0, the more likely they are to die. Alright, so we got Verosov, and he is going to come and join our expedition. And I'm actually going to throw this shield out there, see if I can give it to somebody. And he's going to be out there basically to give us, to help us hunt and gather stuff while we're out there with our warriors killing everything. So we can get firewood while we're out there, so we don't need to use the firewood we have here. Those guys are still gathering stuff for here. We will gather firewood. We'll gather 7 soon, so yeah, let's make some more food. Costs 2 firewood. Should we use coal instead? We'll use the wood. I don't like just using the coal for stuff like this. Alright, so we're going to have you make some more food. We will be out of wood, but we will get more next turn, so we'll be fine. And I will have my expedition go somewhere where they can get wood as well next turn. But before we do that, we have to give them food. So we're going to go ahead, give them all of the meat, all of the jerky, and we will give them some regular meat. Go ahead, let's go 40 meat. That should be fine. Should I give them the herbs too? I think we'll be fine without the herbs. Alright, so resources. We got some wood here and wood there, so we can go to either of those places and get wood, and we need to. So let's come down here, since we're gonna want to go to this one next time, but we'll make camp here, and we will, since we've got our guy with 5. He only just, why is that? Really, we're not gonna be able to gather enough firewood? That's stupid. Oh, that's stupid. Well, we will wait 2 turns to gather some firewood there, and then we'll be fine. They don't have firewood. I don't know if that's going to give them more wounds or not. But we don't have any wood at home, so we're going to have to leave them. Alright, next turn. Oh, we got a baddie up there. We're going to have to go and kill her. Alright, so you can't do anything. Did they take damage? No, it does not look like they did. It looks like they are okay. And actually, I've completely forgot to go ahead and give this guy this sword and this shield so that he had stuff and it wasn't just all by himself. So, we'll come up here. So, you see, this is the problem. I'm so used to having gatherers and just always having supplies. This is what happened last time when I was doing this with not gatherers, with warriors. But I think we'll be okay. Let's see, we got some more wood, so let's make some more jerky. And we made the vest, so if we come here, we can give this raptor vest to one of our people. Oh, you've got that. Spear, I should definitely give that spear to someone as well. Give you the spear so that you have a weapon. And that raptor vest can go on one of our civilians. I probably should get it to somebody who's out and about, but for now, we will give it to you, Alexandria. You will have a raptor vest. You guys have to sit there for one more turn so that you can get wood. I could have sworn that this guy had 5, and I know he does. He has 5. So why can't he gather 5? Is it because he's a warrior and not a... No, he is a gatherer. So why can he not gather... Why does he only gather 25 when I put him in here? Oh, you know what? It's because he doesn't have any firewood. Aha! That is probably the reason. Alright, so... Oh, we just killed that music. Since you're not going to do anything right away, we're going to put you help get more food, because we need more food. And end this turn.
Yes, wonderful.
Cool.
You made your first batch of prepared food.
Stone and gold.
No longer are you
awesome. Thanks. We got stone and we got gold from that. That's pretty cool. And we leveled up. Alright, so how leveling up works is when you level up, you'll see over here we've got experience and we've got beakers for science. So experience, when you level up, your people all increase in a skill, which is pretty cool. And actually, yeah, he got +1 gathering, which is awesome. So he should be able to gather stuff nicely. And then the beakers, when you make stuff, craft stuff, or do other things, that is how you get more beakers, and then you use beakers in the tech tree to unlock resources. So as you can see, all the gray things we know about, but we cannot gather. Like you can see, we know about this darkwood, but we can't gather it in our village, even though it's in the borders, until we research it. So that's something I'm going to want to research eventually. But we'll wait for that. And yeah, you go through, you can unlock resources, different things to craft, weapons, armor, and buildings. We'll get to buildings at some later point. But, alright, cool. I think that's going to be it for this first episode, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me. I will probably record 1 or 2 more episodes right after this, but go ahead, let me know what your thoughts are for this series. If you like it, if you don't like it, how much of a scrub I am, how much of a scrub I'm not. It's all up to you guys what you want to say. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Till then, guys, bye-bye.